here on India Today is the response that India has now given to Canada. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said that there was no evidence which was shared by India, and in response to all the media queries regarding the PM of Canada, his deposition at the Commission of the Inquiry, India's official spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal has said, "What we heard today only confirms what we have been saying consistently all along. Canada has presented India with no evidence whatsoever in support of all the serious allegations that they have chosen to level against India and against Indian diplomats. The responsibility for the damage that India-Canada relationships at the moment are facing lies with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau alone." My colleague Shivani Sharma is now joining me on the story. Shivani, we have seen how India-Canada ties have actually hit all-time low, and India has been maintaining since day one that no evidence of any sort has been shared with India, and that's exactly what even Justin Trudeau is now saying.
Aishwarya, Justin Trudeau in the public inquiry has once again testified what India has been saying on the issue. India has been saying that the allegations that have been put out by Canada on India and Indian agents are totally baseless. There's no proof to it. And Justin Trudeau has confirmed this by saying that he has not handed over any evidentiary proof to this allegation. He has only been saying this and putting out allegations and given intelligence what he has mentioned. And to this address of Justin Trudeau and his acknowledgement of what India has been saying, a statement was brought out at 1 a.m. So the timing is important to mention here because India is taking this very seriously, and this was a strong response from MEA, where India has said that whatever India has been saying has been now once again testified by Canadian PM. India has been saying that just give us evidences before putting out those allegations, and the responsibility of the damage to India and Canadian relationship is with Justin Trudeau. That's what the statement comes and says, Aishwarya. So the relations between India and Canada that have become quite strained because of this controversy and whatever allegations Canada has been putting on India remains quite strained because MEA has been strongly countering these allegations of Canada, and Canada fails to give any evidences.
Shivani, stay on with me. We'll come back to you for more information. What's happening at the moment is that the Canada and India ties at the moment are deteriorating, and amid all the escalation that has taken place over the past many months, now Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has admitted that his government only provided intelligence and no proof of any sort to India with regards to the killing of the Khalistani terrorist Hardeep Singh Nijjar on Canadian soil. Trudeau was actually testifying before his country's foreign interference inquiry, and he claimed Canadian agencies tried to work behind the scenes with India before he went public with all the allegations. In fact, the Canadian Prime Minister also spoke that he met Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the G20 summit in the national capital, and went on to claim he could have made the situation very difficult for India if he had gone public with all the charges while the G20 was on. Now, on the other side, it is the Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh who is now asking Prime Minister Modi to take the opposition leaders into confidence and to promptly articulate the stance as India's image globally is taking a beating.
Work behind the scenes to try and get India to cooperate with us. Their asks of us was, well, how much do you know? Give us the evidence you have on this. And our response was, well, it's within your security agencies. You should be looking into how much they know. You should be engaging us. No, tell us what you know. Show us the evidence. And at that point, it was primarily intelligence, not hard evidentiary proof. So we said, well, let's work together and look into your security services, and maybe we can get that done. No. As we approached the end of August and September, the big thing that was happening was India was itself hosting the leader of the summit of the advanced economies of the world, the G20. So it was a big moment for India, welcoming the world, all the leaders of the world to Delhi for a very important summit. And we had the opportunity of making it a very uncomfortable summit for India if we went public with these allegations ahead of time. We chose not to.
The primary driver of the government's actions in this case, and in most, if not all cases, is ensuring the safety and security of Canadians. That is one of our top foreign policy goals, always. And we will continue to look at things we can do to ensure that Canadians are safe in Canada and when they travel overseas. As I've said a number of times, we are not looking to provoke or create a fight with India. The Indian government made a horrific mistake in thinking that they could interfere as aggressively as they did in the safety and sovereignty of Canada.
Shivani, now, we have seen these kind of statements coming in. India-Canada ties at the moment are their lowest ever. Questions are now being raised whether we will see an improvement in the relationships or will that take a longer time now?
Aishwarya, this is a very difficult question because, this controversy is not a new controversy. We've seen how in Canada anti-India campaigns have been running. There's nothing that the government of Canada has done to stop them, even after a lot of concerns raised by Indian government. And this has been happening since past few years. And after Nijjar got killed in Canada in June 2023, these harsh allegations have been coming in from Canada about India being involved in this without any evidence. So India is very firm and very strongly countering all these allegations. And Canada is also saying that there'll be no effect or impact on the economic ties that India shares with Canada. But it's a very difficult question and challenges will follow because the kind of relationship strains that India and Canada have now become, the relations that have strained now, we'll have to see what it brings between both the countries in terms of their diplomatic ties and other economic processes that take place between both the countries. But it's also a fact that a lot of Indian community resides in Canada. So India will also ensure their safety, and that's what India is focusing upon, that they'll not take allegations from Canada, yet they will be standing by what the citizens in India, their safety and security is required for them to do.